All right, all right. Hello, my friends. Hello, how you doing? My name is Mike. A lot of people around the community call me Money Mike. I'm happy to be here filling in for Uncle Larry today. I appreciate him even asking me to do so. It means the world to me that he would allow me to come on and do a video for him. He wanted me to do a video on what I do best, and that is day trading and scalping. So he asked maybe that I could bring a little something to the family when in his absence. Unc, all of our prayers and love are with you while you're dealing with your family stuff, man. So much love to Larry's family. Thank you guys for listening to me for a few minutes. If you don't mind, you're going to check Larry's description in the video. There's going to be a bunch of links down there. One of them will be to my channel, so I would appreciate it if you come over and checked out my channel on YouTube. Larry's going to list the link down there for you, so you can click on that. Come over and follow me a little bit. I've got some good content over there. I'd love to help you on your journey a little bit. And Larry also wanted me to tell you about some of the things that he's got going on. Stock Up You, I highly recommend it. It's a great educational piece of work that Larry has done. I was fortunate enough to be included on some of that. So go check out Stock Up You, and you're going to use coupon code MONEY, just like Money Mike. So it's easy to remember. For Larry's Christmas discount he's got going on right now. So you guys go check that out. If you're beginning down this road of investing and learning to trade, I highly recommend it. There's so much good content in there for you. So go check it out when you get done watching the video. Without further ado, I'm going to hop over into a chart and show you a little bit about scalping and how you can make money whichever way the market's going, up or down. That's what the Unc wanted me to cover today, so that's what I'm going to hit for you. We're going to jump over into the Palantir chart, guys. So maybe some of you are new to this. You've not traded options before. I want to show you a few things that I do and that a few of the structures that I follow, and I would love to help you out on your way a little bit. So we're going to go over into the Palantir chart, and we are looking at last Friday's date, okay? All right, here we are in the Palantir chart, y'all. I want to show you, I'm going to take a lot of these indicators off for you here and get this down to a few basic things for you. All right. There are two purple lines here and two yellow lines here, y'all. This is, not every day is an up day in the market. This gives you another opportunity to make money on the way down when the market's falling down or when a particular stock's falling down. Let's say you're a heavy investor in Palantir, but Palantir's on a nice pullback at the moment, and you want to make some money on the way down in the meantime, right? You can do that if you learn to scalp. Now, here's two of the structures I trade. This isn't everything, but this is two pieces of structure I trade. If I turn off these purple lines, you're going to see two yellow lines. This represents the hours of 4 a.m. Eastern Time, New York Stock Exchange time, till 9:30. This brown area right here, okay? This bottom yellow line has marked your low point of these hours pre-market. This top yellow line here, this has marked your high point of pre-market hours. One of the first things I like to do is always measure that, always have that on my chart, okay? You can do this on any platform. I choose to use TradingView, and then I do my buys and sells over on Webull. Now, guys, I'm not a financial advisor. Anything I'm telling you doesn't mean for you to buy, hold, or sell. This is for education. This is what I'm doing with my stuff, okay? Now, one of the first things I like to see break in the morning is pre-market, one or the other, pre-market high or pre-market low. Listen, sometimes you get a candle like this first candle we got here. Look at the wick on this candle, guys. I know you've been riding with Larry for a while. You know when you get a red candle with a tall wick on top, this is a rejection candle. So when this candle tried to push up and cross this yellow line, it was immediately pushed back down. So this was an early sign. We also weren't breaking the previous day high. You see that? Now, this was an early sign that this wasn't ready to be crossed to the upside, guys. This was ready to come test the bottom of pre-market. I'm going to turn this magnet off. Now, here's the bottom line of pre-market. Now, if you wanted to take this as a trade, you could trade puts. You could trade put options, right? And one of the things that I would do is look at the price of Palantir at this time. It was about 194. One of the easiest things to do when you're scalping, day trading. Scalping, guys, just all it means is that we're taking a little off the top. We're just taking a little bit. We're not invested in this for 6 months. We're not swing trading this. We're taking little pieces of momentum. And what tells you which direction this is going is for structure, market structure to be broke. This is pre-market structure here. We've stayed in a very tight range this morning. There's your box, right? I'm going to draw in a box for you. And when we have broke this yellow line and closed a candle under it, just like we did here, this was an indication we were about to fall, okay? Now, the next piece of structure that I like to trade is called ORB, Opening Range Breakout. Okay? That's these two purple lines here. What's that measure, Mike? It measures the first 3 5-minute candles. These are two main ingredients to day trading the first hour of the day, the first hour and a half, sometimes 2 hours of the day. The opening 30 minutes are usually very high in volume and very violent. So when we get momentum breaking across these structures, it gives us opportunities to make money to the downside or to the upside, whichever way it's breaking. So the first structure we came to that morning and actually closed a candle underneath, you got it, was pre-market low. And then these first 1, 2, 3 candles here make a range, another set of market structure for us. So I want to draw you here. Here's the first set. This is pre-market, all right? And there's also another set here. If I just shade this a little different for you, we're going to call that opening range. Maybe I'll make it purple for you. There you go. Okay? That's opening range. That's the first 3 5-minute candles, and these two lines measure the top and the bottom of it. So now we've got a range for pre-market. We've got a range for opening range. We've got structure dictated, right? Guys, when we broke under this yellow line, the next candle also closed under this yellow line, even though it was a green. I guess you could call this a doji here, almost a doji. It closed under pre-market. The next candle gave us opening range. Now we're looking to break under opening range. One of the things I like to do is take trades on the cross of price, right? So when it starts crossing these lines, that's when I'm taking trades. Now I'm gonna bring up Webull for you over here. Bring this on your screen, okay? This is the setup that I use on Webull and that I teach on. This is turbo options. And this is also Palantir on that same day. Let me get this straightened up here for you. Now, at the time we started crossing that yellow line there, right here, the price of Palantir was 194. So when I go to choose my put, y'all, I don't think about this too heavily. I'm not going and looking at the gamma and the theta and all that other stuff, all the Greeks, and I want to keep it very simple, okay? I am simply buying a put option because we're going down close to the value of Palantir at that time. At that time, it's 194. So we got two choices. We could have bought a 195 put or a 192.50 put. Okay. When I bring this up on the chart for you, it'll make a little more sense. So our put options, while Palantir was falling, right? Our put options were rising. So if we took this price here on the first candle, you see that first candle that broke our pre-market, and this was our first candle down here, right? We could have bought into Palantir down here in the $300 range, right? Guys, there's money to be made in both directions on the market. We could have bought Palantir puts anywhere from $300 to $350 that morning. Held these for an hour. We could have been selling them for $450. All if you held this for the day, up to $550. But we're not looking to hold the entire day most of the time. We're looking to catch the quick momentum, right? So on these first two candles down here, let me slide this over here. See this big green candle? 310 was the price of the put at that time. This one big green candle gets us to 400, guys. That's almost $100 a contract. Now, if you decided to hold this the whole day, yeah, it goes a lot more, but we're not looking for that. We're looking for 5, 10, 15-minute moves, sometimes 30-minute moves, right? It never showed weakness that morning, so you could have held these. You could have held these for the whole day, but being on a Friday, it could have got rough. I'm looking at this coming week's expiration date. So those held up a little better. If they were expiring on Friday, then they could have not been so good. So listen, guys, this works day in and day out. These structures play opening range and pre-market high and low. Remember, opening range high, opening range low, pre-market high, pre-market low. We are looking for a candle to break these structures and close under them. Getting a wick under them is not going to do it. We need it to close under it. This candle here closed. After that, I need to get continuation. And as long as my price doesn't start coming back above this yellow line, this candle wicked up and right back down, so that doesn't shake us out. But if this starts coming way back up to the top, guys, we can't hold this. We have to use this line as our support and resistance at that time. But it held. As long as it holds under it, we're good to hold puts. And look at this move that we got to the downside. Guys, there's opportunities every day in the market. You can play the upside, you can play the downside. If you're riding with Uncle Larry, he's going to play it both ways when the time is right. You just got to sit back and wait for your plays to come to you. Look at this breakdown. You see, Palantir was stuck. If I highlight this for you, I want you to see this big range through here. Look at that. Now, when we started breaking under that big range down through here, guys, this was curtains all the way down, all the way down. So keep that in mind. Come over, check me out on my channel sometimes, guys. I do a lot of day trading strategies. This is a couple of very simple, basic strategies. I encourage you to keep an open mind. You don't always have to play everything up. You can always play both directions if you use calls and puts, call and put options. Y'all come over to the channel and see me. Uncle Larry wants you to take care of yourself. We love you. And don't forget, go check out Stock Up You down in the description of this video. Coupon code MONEY, as in Money Mike. Guys, I appreciate your time. I appreciate Uncle Larry letting me come over and do a quick video for him, guys. Much love. Peace. We'll see you soon, okay?